Hey guys, welcome back. I promise you this one is much happier. Now I am using a molded stone from a mold sent to me from HappyDottingCompany. Thank you so much, Angela. These things are brilliant, and I am just brimming with ideas of what I can do with all of these awesome molds, and making my own stones is fun, especially this time of year when I have like 6 feet of snow covering every stone that you could possibly see for miles. So it's nice to be able to make my own and of all shapes and sizes. If you guys haven't checked out Happy Dotting Company on Etsy, please do so and use my discount code to get 10% off if you spend $10 or more. My discount code is all capital letters, Rachel's Rocks Canada. So I'm using a nice oval shaped stone. I have painted it black once it was dry for a few days. And now I'm doing a feather. You guys have seen me do feathers before, but I've incorporated dots in with it. This time I'm not doing dots, and I'm only using metallic colored paint as well, but you don't have to. But you know me with my gold, there's going to be some gold and some glitter. So I'm starting off with doing the shape of my peacock feather in gold. And then I'll be adding a little bit of blue metallic paint, some green metallic paint, and a berry colored metallic as well. You can do whatever you want. You do not have to use metallic paints. Um, you don't have to start with a black surface either. I just find that the feather stands out much more on a nice black surface. So I did do 2 coats of black on my molded stone, my art stone. But you can see a couple of little spots that I need to fill in with black paint because sometimes that paint doesn't soak right in and you have to go over it a little bit more. But now I'm going to do some wispy bits to my peacock feather. I'm going to make sure that it's nice and long and wispy and flowy and beautiful. And you guys do it how you want. This is just how I'm doing mine. Someone said that I should have a shirt that says "You do you." um, that would be cool. I'm definitely writing down your ideas for merch. If you guys want like paint t-shirts or um, paintbrush mugs to put your paintbrushes in or to drink out of, whatever, let me know. Give me some ideas in the comments. That way, me and my handsome hubby can come up with something cool. I also have a Cricut that I would like to work on a little bit more once I have some time. I did make some nice Christmas gifts for my family using the Cricut with my hubby. And I'm thinking that I'm going to incorporate something from the Cricut in my next giveaway, as well as a painted stone, of course. I don't know when that's going to be because I'm really strapped for time right now. If my kids aren't off school because they're sick, they're off school because of a strike, and or March break is coming soon. So there's going to be some loudness going down in my house for that week. But so I'm trying to manage my time, and I would like to do a live with you all and answer any questions that you might have for me. Um, I'm hoping to do that soon. You'll probably get to meet a little bit of everybody in my family here, because they're not usually shy. So as you can see, I am just doing long, wispy bits to my feather, and you can do them however you want. Curl them up, shape them downwards, have them straight out. You do whatever you want with them. I'm just trying to make it look flowy, like it's almost like it's underwater. So I am just making sure that each one of the barbs is nice and flowy looking. Now I'm going to add some fine lines right in the eye portion of the feather. And I will be adding a little bit of hologram glitter between these fine lines a little bit later. I am going to fix up some of them where it's a little bit globby or not so clean looking, I will be adding some black paint to fix that up and clean it up. But afterwards, I will be adding hologram, and you will see that also the center where it's like a little black heart there in the center of the eye. That's going to be dragonfly glaze. And I will leave all of my paint colors listed in the description of this tutorial like I always do. And also, just so you know, I do have a couple of lucky tutorials or four-leaf clover tutorials. I have one that is the word lucky on a dotted stone, which is beautiful and bright and gorgeous. But I also have four-leaf clovers, a couple of different kinds, I believe. So the color I'm using now is a metallic green. It's beautiful. It's called malachite. It will be listed in the description just so that you know what I'm using. You don't have to use the same colors by all means. Don't go out and spend money and go buy new paint colors when you can be creative with the ones that you have. I'm just giving you the idea of a nice, like, this is gorgeous as like a paperweight or just decoration in general for your home. For anyone who likes feathers, you can put someone's name on it as well. You could do it in glow in the dark paint. There's so much you can do. You can dot this like crazy if you wanted to as well, like my other peacock feathers. So you just do whatever you want with this. I'm going to go in with 3 different colors of metallic paint. Well, 4 if you include the gold. And I'm just kind of leaving enough space for the different colored barbs as we go along. So I'm just kind of doing a nice fine curly barb on the feathers so that, and then afterwards you will be, it's, I don't know how good the lighting is to you guys, but I'm hoping that you can see the difference between the colors. I'm using now a dark metallic blue called ice blue, which is gorgeous. And it's going to look super nice with that green. Now you can also, I was in a toss up. I didn't know whether I wanted to use purple or whether I wanted to use the berry color, but I ended up going with berry, and it looks super nice. So I hope you guys love it, and let me know what you think of it. Let me know what colors you're going to use, and don't forget to share your pictures with me at rachelsrockscanada@gmail.com, or you can also post them. You should be able to on my Facebook page, Rachel's Rocks, as well. And those links are in the description. I don't hear my son right now who is home. I don't hear my cats crying for anybody else. So it's nice to be able to record a tutorial while it's quiet. And I might have spoke too soon, but we'll see. So I'm not going to make you watch me do all of the barbs in blue, but just make sure you evenly go between the green and the gold, and leave a little bit of space for your next color as well. Don't forget. And you can always add a little bit of water if your paint is really thick and it's not coming out as fine or as nice as you would like it to for a feather that looks like it's kind of blowing in the wind or floating through the water. You do need to have a good consistency of paint, but I'm not adding anything to my paint at all with this. These are all Folkart brand, I believe, Folkart and DecoArt. And yeah, they're all pretty good with the consistencies, so they're flowing nicely with my fine lining brush. So I'm just adding in a little bit of berry colored metallic paint. I love berry colored things. I always like to have like berry nail polish. You should see in my nail polish collection how many are so similar and they're all berry colored. I don't know why. I'm just attracted to berry colors. It's so strange. So of course I have berry metallic paint. So this is looking super nice. I've added all of my berry. Now we're going to add our glitter. So this is Hologram 2796, and this is also Folkart brand. I'm not using too many different paint brands today, but I am just putting a nice fine line of the hologram in between the fine lines we did in the gold there. So just try not to do it too thick. You don't want to cover up your gold. And it's okay if you leave a little bit of black showing. You just do a really fine line of it. It's a little hard because it's a bit gloopy. And also, who else loves the smell of hologram paint? Every time I open it, it's like it brings me back to, I don't know, like grade one art class with glue. And oh, I don't know what it is, like gluing macaroni pieces to construction paper. Something about it. I just love the smell of holograms. So every time I get it out, it's like, hologram. Anybody else that way? Or is it just me? I'm a bit of a weird one. So now I've used hologram in between the little lines. I'm going to use dragonfly glaze in that little black heart area in the eye of the peacock feather. And even though we're using the two different kinds of glitter in that small area, whoopsie, I dropped glitter in the wrong spot. That's okay. I'm going to fix that. But like I was saying, even though we're using all that glitter in such a small area together, the two types of glitter are very different, and there's a noticeable difference between the two areas. So it's up to you. If you don't want to use all that glitter in there, you can just dot it or use a different color in there. You can do whatever you want. Like I always say, this is up to you. You do you, just as long as you keep painting, guys. So once again, I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. You guys have been a light in my life the last week, last couple of days especially. And I just want to thank you guys again, sticking by me and appreciating what it is that I do for you and loving me. I really appreciate every single one of you. Now I'm going to paint the bottom of this black because I don't usually show you what I do at the bottom. If I'm leaving most of my stone its natural way, I leave it natural on the bottom. If I'm painting it black on the top, I usually paint it black, especially with these molded stones. I don't particularly like the color of the plain art stone. So here it is, resin, guys. It brings out all the metallics. It brings out all the glitter. My resin tutorial and the type of resin that I use is listed in the description. Don't forget to check. That's where I hide all my secrets. I love you guys. Thank you for painting with me. Thank you for being so supportive. I love every single one of you. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Don't forget to tell me what you think of this and tell me if you're going to make some. These are nice to hide in the spring. Beautiful, beautiful paperweights or anything really. You could paint this on anything. Keep painting, guys. Love you.